Welcome back to the World Championship Series Europe round of 16, Group D. It has been a very long week, but an awesome week as well. It's been a fabulous week for StarCraft 2 action. We've seen absolutely everything out of all of the 16 players this week, and we are now down to our final match. It's time to find out who joins the round of 8 club. Is it Nerchio or MC? Kalaris is back with Barry the Baneling. This is a tough one to call. We already knew this was a tough game the first time round. Nerchio came very close, frankly. We know that MC has not had it easy this evening. He's been a little bit shaky as the boss task. Let's look at the Group D bracket right now. Just confirming, San already through in the gold spot at the top of the bracket. And at the bottom of the bracket, it will be MC and Nerchio going head-to-head for the last place in the round of 8. Where's it going, Kalaris?
In the first series, it could have gone Nerchio's way. It really could have gone Nerchio's way. But I think now with this high-pressure Octane situation going on, I think MC kind of books up his ideas and he's like, well, this is mine, so...
Okay, I mean, we mentioned that MC, it's been a couple of years since he won a big title. Likewise for Nerchio, 2012, won 2 big titles that year. But they're both experienced enough to know how to handle this kind of pressure. So there isn't really a nerves issue or an underdog issue or a guy who hasn't been here before issue. They've both seen this, they've both been there, and they've both got a T-shirt for it.
They do both have a T-shirt for it now that I think about it. Yeah, they do. Yeah, I think that with this, as you say, nerves aren't an issue or anything like that. They both look at this and it's like, well, final attempt to go in. If I go in and I go through, if not, I'm still in the round of 32 next season, which isn't too bad at all. You guarantee yourself a good chunk of change there. It's not too bad money going out here, but at the same time, from here, it scales up really nicely.
Yeah, and they're not going to be thinking about going out right now, surely.
No.
I mean, especially the boss toss. He's 2 finals in a row. WCS Europe. He's only one of 2 players that's done that in 2013, along with Polt in America, and he would be the first man to reach 3. So,
yeah.
It's a lot on the line right now for him personally. But Nerchio also, I think, wants to prove that he's still one of the top players in Europe. It's been a while since we've seen him in the Final 4, Final 8 of a big competition.
I mean, if I recall correctly, last season, Nerchio was knocked out by the eventual champion. And obviously, MC here is in a position where if after 2 finals in a row, and then he goes out in the round of 16, that's a huge downturn for him. So for MC going out right now is, I think more so than, again, almost anybody, it's just not an option.
Time to put your neck on the line. We've asked Todd before. And he says MC and San. We asked Apollo. He said MC and San. We asked you at the top of the show. You said MC and San. Do you sticking by that? Or do you think Nerchio has got what it takes to come through?
Yeah, I'll stick with it and see what happens. But again, I wish Nerchio all the luck in the world because he could have taken that first series. And it would be nice to see our Polish representative there in the round of 8. But it's MC, man. It's MC.
Okay, just before we get into the game, final thoughts on Bling? Little bit of a shame, perhaps, but do you think he was outclassed in his group, or do you think he just got a little bit unlucky? How do you feel about it?
He had a rough patch going up against Nerchio. It was always going to be difficult for him. I think that if he'd have had to go through Protoss the whole way, I mean, we saw that he almost was able to take it off San as well. If he'd have gone against Protoss the whole way, then maybe it would have gone differently.
Out of 10, how would you rate his round of 16?
I would say like a 6 or 7. I'll verge more on 6. I'm a bit of a hard guy when it comes to giving out scores, but the thing is that the success that we saw from Bling was based a lot on his Protoss versus Protoss in the round of 32 as well there. So once all the other matchups come along and work out and get well-rounded, then we could see Bling even higher.
All right, well, we'll definitely see him back next season. Thank you very much for now, Kalaris. We are just moments away from our 5th and final game in Group D. It's also the 20th game of the round of 16, and that means only one thing. There is only one space left in the round of 8. Who's it going to be, MC or Nerchio? Let's find out with Apollo and Todd.
Hello. Welcome. This is the final game of the group, and this is a big one. Nerchio versus MC, the first game of the evening. We saw these 2 players duck it out, and now they will do it again here to decide who's going through and who is going home.
Did you just say duck it out?
Yeah, man.
Isn't it duke it out?
It's a respect thing for Duck Duck.
I was just thinking that.
It's a respect thing, man.
Me
Rest
talking
in
about
peace.
pronunciation out of all people.
Hey, man. Rest in peace.
Daedalus point removed. Shocker.
Shock.
Protoss versus Zerg, you're always going to remove Daedalus first. against Terran, it's funny because against Terran, MC, I think it might be one of his favorite maps. He loves to do some blink attacks on it. But super black and white, how like from one matchup to another, you will want to remove that as much as possible. And Yonsu removed out of Nerchio. If he was a Swamos player, that would never have happened.
Yeah, and he's chosen as 2 vetoes every single time. Yonsu and Habitation Station.
Alter has been vetoed by MC.
It's like, no Mulus, man, not for you today.
But, you know, as much as it's tough to face Nerchio when he does the Mutalisks, because he does it very, very well, I really think that Bling had done so well that last game, and it was just the way he forgot about Templars and then went into Colossus instead, attacked too early. Other than that, if MC was to play triple Stargate versus Nerchio, I think he'd do very well.
Nerchio changed his veto away from Habitation Station and got rid of Heavy Rain, finding it way too difficult earlier against MC when he lost so convincingly. Got rid of it there. So Polar Night Frost and Habitation Station. The 3 maps.
Polar Knight as first going to be interesting to see if MC opens with a lot of aggression, as he likes to do. Maybe some kind of 2-base plays is possible. Taking a 3rd can be tricky on this map. Then again, you're up against Nerchio, the guy who likes to go for Mutas, who likes to take bases everywhere. So that applies to him as well. Taking his own turn could be a little bit awkward, especially if MC opens Gateway, which he's favorized a lot. He opened Forge, I think it was on Frost, probably hoping to do some kind of a bit of a cannon rush there. But against Nerchio, I think Nerchio, hasn't he be opening spawning pool every single game?
Every single game.
So against that, ideally, the best way to get a good build order lead, I think you go for Gateway first, and you do a quick expand. Put your headset on, stop listening to my advice.
He's like, okay, sir.
Guess I'll go hatch first. I don't think MC will mind though. This guy is good against everything.
Yeah.
Except maybe Mutas on Azazim.
Except maybe Mutalist on Azazim, which is why that's gone. One thing is for certain, if Nerchio goes out here, everyone's like, all right, well, I guess that's kind of expected. That's what we thought would happen. The other thing though, if MC goes out here, everyone's going to be like, what? Because that's not meant to happen here. It's meant to be San and MC in 1st and 2nd place. So there's a lot on the line here for MC, whereas Nerchio's coming into this like, you know what, if I lose, I lose. I win, great. Where MC, he has to win here. This is really big for him. Otherwise, this is going to be a very disappointing loss, considering that both Premier Leagues before this, 2nd place. Round of 16 after that? I don't think so.
Yeah, it's weird with MC. It really feels like he's a bit of a hit or miss completely right now. Some days he's playing great and he looks invincible. Other days he really looks vulnerable to almost anybody. I mean, against Nerchio here, somebody whom I personally thought he was going to crush with a lot of aggression, with some boss toss style from start to finish. He struggled a lot. And going into this series here, it's going to be a rematch. MC won the previous match, but remember, he almost lost 0-2. That game on Frost, I actually can't believe he won after the bad engagement that he took, but somehow he did it.
All right, well, we're about to jump into this first game. Both players just having a bit of a chitter-chatter inside the game lobby. And there is MC. I think it's safe to say, even though it does come off a bit harsh, kind of the shadow of a former self, to be honest. I mean, this guy used to crush everybody, but he's finding it very difficult right now to get the same results. And he's putting a lot of effort in, which I think is a big notable difference compared to last year, where he was a little bit like, yeah, I'm not playing so much recently. I don't really, if I lose, I lose. But this year he's putting a lot of hard work in, so it would be a bigger blow for him if he doesn't advance to where he wants to be. Look at that evil grin. That is pure evil.
What's so evil about it?
He's just, I don't know. It's just, it's for me, I see 1,000 different words from that grin, and all of them are almost, you know, threats to MC. As Nerchio looking for some revenge here after dropping the first series, and the series that he almost won, 2-0. But MC was the comeback king, map number 2 on Frost, and then going over to the final one where he destroyed. Okay, looks like for some reason, I'm the host. I don't know why. I just actually looked at my screen. All right, I'm just going to say go. All right, Nerchio says go. Oh, make me referee. Okay. You messed up, man. You gave me referee. Oh, I wanted to be the ref. Oh, he gave it to Funker. I gave him the ref, and he gives it straight away to Funker. All right, fine. Predictions. What do you think? MC or Nerchio? Score doesn't matter.
MC, and MC with some good aggression, I think. Some very, very good aggression. That game on Heavy Rain was very, very solid out of him.
Yes,
versus Nerchio.
I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, Polar Knight, not the best of maps here for Protoss versus Zerg. It's usually eliminated out inside the veto quite early on against Zergs, but it is in the map order. It survived. Let's see what MC has up his sleeves for the first game of this final one before we have 8 players ready to go, ready to rock and roll in the quarterfinals. And of course, remember, we will be drawing the quarterfinals straight after this game, so do not go anywhere. All right, let's begin. Up here to the top left of Polar Knight in the agency Global Esports Management. It is none other than the boss toss himself, MC. A lot on the line for this guy. Down here to the bottom side of Polar Knight, playing for Team Acer, representing Poland. It's Nerchio.
It's weird how things have changed. Earlier, MC was the one smiling and Nerchio was kind of expressionless when we saw him on camera. And now MC is the one who really looks focused, maybe a little bit worried. And Nerchio was the one smiling. Even with the good luck Hafen here, he made a little bit of a smiley. So things have changed. And Nerchio, he might be the comfortable player going to this. So MC, I really feel like at this point, if he lets nervousness get the best of him, we could be seeing him make mistakes he wouldn't usually make. And wasn't that the second good luck Hafen?
Mind games. He's gonna type GG now too.
You can always count on MC to remind people when they're out of line. And remember how we talked? What? I thought he canceled his gas for a second. Okay, never mind. He went for double gas. MC, that is. Remember we talked about the best way to counter a pull first, because I'm pretty sure MC is expecting a pull first, which it is the case here. He goes for the double gas. I have to wonder, is this for some kind of quick target plus a sentry and then Nexus? Or is he going to go for something different? Usually you will never see anything else than a very quick Nexus in PvZ. And it's all going to come down to what tech does he choose to use. Just because he took the 2 gas, you see he's doing 2+2, he doesn't necessarily have to go for some kind of tech too. That just means that he's at least going to go for maybe a sentry, mothership core. Obviously is going to be mandatory every single time as well. And MC is going to spot very, very early on exactly what he's up against here.
Which is no gas. And Nerchio does try to get the Zerglings in front of the probe there to get a bit of extra damage dealt. But the probe is going to escape for now. We'll see if it survives.
Oh, he didn't cancel the Zealots. I guess he saw those links. We have 4 links made here by Nerchio, and he's going to move across the map with them. It looks like, oh, he's going to take the base in the middle. This could be spotted very, very late here by MC. Ideally, you want to know as soon as possible if your opponent went for a 3rd hatch and where. In this case, I don't see MC realizing it very, very quickly, even though he's moving towards there right now with his Zealots.
Well, the Zealot in chase of that Zergling with red hit points right now, only 1 swipe away from death. The probe takes it first, though, as the Zealots... I mean, the Zerglings do run past the Zealot now, and they're going to see this expansion.
The Mothership Core is going to say no to them.
Yeah, and
Not
he's
today, boys.
going to try and target them down. 1 dead. Not the other. Okay, so
MC's at about 130 gas. We'll see in a second if he goes for something like a Stargate. No Twilight has begun, and he's still chrono boosting out probes, so I do think there's a good chance he's going to be a Stargate. And he went for a Stalker behind this. Usually you go for a Sentry with this, but remember it's MC, the guy who always gets some Stalkers out, who likes to pressure with them, and who does very well with this kind of pressure too.
All right, 2nd, 3rd gateway coming in here, which was spotted as soon as they were thrown down there by these Zerglings. Nice and early. Well, so still one of them, but you can imagine, excuse me, there will be a 2nd one there as well.
What's the final build-in? A 4th gateway.
Okay, so this looks like the same build that MC used on Heavy Rain. And it is spotted.
Yeah. So MC, I think he saw that there was no gas, right?
Yeah.
So I think he might do some kind of big Stalker attack, knowing that there is no gas. Yeah, he's going to be able to start a step endlessly.
He did this on Heavy Rain. Stalkers and then a couple of Sentries and Zealots, and then just pressure the 3rd base. Put pressure on, and then he threw down the robotics facility and then went for the Immortal attack.
Yeah, but he was Sentry heavy on Heavy Rain.
Yeah,
And,
he started with Stalkers though, and then switched.
Okay. So you think he's going to warp in sentries there?
Yeah.
I really thought that since he made those gateways very, very quickly, it will be like... He will be warping in a lot of Stalkers basically now to try and start a step or do some hit and run against those Zerglings that are going to get speed very, very late.
Well, he's got the probe on the right-hand side, but not with a pylon yet, so he's actually a little bit late with that.
Yeah, with the gas he has, I think he goes for sentries. Okay, so he's going to be a similar thing here that he's going to do.
All right, so let's see how well Nerchio is going to deal with it this time around. He's currently at 28 drones, but about to shoot up to 40. With
28? Whoa, that's really low, by the way.
I think he was supply blocked for a second there
What the
because he
hell?
built 12 drones all in a row at that point. Seems a little bit weird.
He made a bunch of links as well. He made like a lot of queens. How many queens is he on?
4.
4. Okay, he made 4 queens and he made a spine and then he took all his gases at once. That's also drones used. This is unusual. This is very unusual here. 40 is about the number. The Zerg is going to start getting quite far ahead on walkers. And right now we have 41, soon to be +6 for Nerchio. And this pressure, it was weird, by the way, on Heavy Rain that MC didn't commit anymore to it. But I think it was good because he kept his sentries alive. And then later on when he hit, he had so much energy.
Yeah. Well, 6 roaches about to pop out now. Nerchio has been joining quite a lot at this point, and no units really until these
All the links died.
roaches. Layer on the way. +1 attack started here for MC.
The robo didn't start, which is unusual. Usually, MC makes that very, very quickly behind this. You see now he started +1, but no robo still.
Yeah, he's got 400 gas in the bank here. Robo does start.
Weird position too on that.
In between the gateway and cybercore, it's the third leg of the wall. I'm going to swing around this left-hand side now. 3 more sentries warped in. Hydralisk Den on the way as well with Roach speeds. And MC's going to have a look if he can get some damage done. 2 force fields do land. Third one will lock the Queen around, and we'll find that. And
Oh, he's going to get
target
that.
the Roach Warren here.
Oh, he missed.
3 force fields. Sentry's going to go down there. He's going to recall out. He loses 2 sentries. It doesn't even kill the Roach Warren.
This is kind of bad. I mean, as much as this is only 150 minerals.
Yeah.
It could have been remade, but the speed not finishing for a long time could have been a big deal here. This is not an ideal situation.
And with the
MC
late robotics facilities you pointed out
Yeah.
means the Immortals only just now beginning, which means Nerchio, who's currently sat at 62 drones, has got quite a bit of time to build some Hydralisks up at this moment. So things seem to be going in favour of Nerchio so far. Creep spread's pretty good too around his third base, which means it's going to be difficult for MC to engage properly once he does decide to, which it seems like he will attack from 2 bases.
MC has made way too many probes to be connecting to a 2-base all-in. So even though he's adding on a lot of gateways now, he's going for the Robo Bay. We've seen him do that before, haven't we? What map was it? I remember him doing something like that, which kind of threw me off at the time because...
Was it today?
Yeah, I think so.
Did he do it today? Oh.
Yeah, there was this one game where he had opened with some Immortals and then he went into Robo Bay and Colossus on 2 bases.
Was it
MC has been
PvP?
playing very weird today.
PvP?
No, PvP.
Oh. I can't remember him doing that. Either way now, he's moving forward here with quite a lot of units, but there's quite a few Hydras and Lings on the way here for Nerchio. He doesn't know about the Robotics Bay though. He doesn't know about that, and that's kind of crucial to know as a Zerg player. You kind of want to build some units to stop the Colossus.
I wonder, is this a 2-base? It kind of reminds me of that 2-base he did against San at this point, because this is going to hit super late.
Yeah.
Nurture is basically going to be maxed out and MC very, very far from it.
Well,
the thing is, if there is no anti-Colossus, aka Corruptors,
the Spy
Vipers,
just now thrown down.
Yeah. What do you think this is for, Corruptors?
Yeah, definitely.
He spent a lot of gas on his current army, yeah.
Yeah, he needs, just in case of Colossus here, which could be a natural follow-up to the robotics facility. Quite a tense moment here for both players, and Nerchio's going to come upside here into the middle platform. Force Swords come down here from MC. Pretty good Force Swords keeping these Hydralisks away, but there's no real massive damage output from MC. He's down in supply, he's getting chased away, has to recall out. Gets out with everything, but loses his stance in the middle of the ground here. And I'm pretty sure I saw an Overseer flying around somewhere. It's seen the Colossus, so he now knows exactly what he's going up against. He knows it's 2-base, he knows that Colossus has been added on. So at this point, as a Zerg player, the only thing you need to worry about is, will I have enough Corruptors to kill the Colossus? And then everything else should fall into place.
Yeah, he needs to take a very good fight as well. Like, most likely middle of the map where he can get a good surround so that force fields won't matter as much. And keep in mind, as much as MC is not going to be upgraded much, look at the upgrades of Nerchio. 0-0. And he has an Evo on the way now, but this is going to finish super, super late. The Queen threat is going to help, I think, though. It's quite far out on the map right now in the middle. Oh, goodbye Roaches and
5 Roaches, 2 Hydras, but the Corruptors are on the way in high numbers now. 7 Corruptors, 3 Queens.
No third Colossus on the way, by the way.
Just
Only 2.
Needs to go. And Nerchio, I think, can if he fights before these Corruptors, I think I'm going to blow my mind. He actually just needs to, if he has to, sacrifice this base, sure.
No. I think he needs to set up a good concave. He has to make sure the force field's not going to be that useful. Oh, he pulls back. He baited the force fields pretty well. Only 2 Hydras are going to get trapped, but MC is going to use that first line of force fields to get in a favorable position.
All right, well, Nerchio's going to go in, just come to the battle right at the last second here. Going to target down these Colossus, and supply very similar at the moment. And great force fields here from MC, pushing these Roaches and Hydras back. The Colossus survives a long time, and Immortal still doing a lot of damage here. 9 more Hydras on the way. Drones pulled off the line, and they're actually going to go into this. Is MC going to have enough firepower here?
Oh, is there any more force fields? Actually, Nerchio thinks he doesn't have enough, and he might not have enough, so he pulls back for a second.
Yeah, 10 Hydras, though. It's quite a few more coming in to help out.
Yeah, no Guardian Shield available.
A lot more Stalkers and Zealots coming into the mix now. 2 Immortals dealing out a lot of damage. Nerchio is behind in army supply here.
Wow.
And that attack from MC may have worked here. He's going to push forward. He's got to move with the momentum of this army. And Nerchio's going to set up this flank. He's going to hold the high ground. Pushes a couple of Zealots back quite easily, but MC's not afraid of this army. He should be moving forward here. A couple of force fields slapped down, and he's going to progressively push and push. A couple of Queens do have some transfusions on Overlords. Might as well, I guess. And here comes the fight, but MC looks like he may have overwhelming numbers here. The Immortals are just going to live forever. They're going to target down absolutely everything. And even though the army supply started to favor in terms of Nerchio, he's dropping his supply. And MC with continued warpins here, right into the battle. The War Prism's gone, actually. So,
these Immortals got so many kills, I think he's done it.
It looks like it here. And
MC was on even walker count after I killed that third, about even. And a lot of those drones were pulled, so they weren't actually mining. So the income for MC was better. Yeah. And the Queens weren't even transfusing because they were used to fights. There's no Queens anywhere.
Yeah, he's rebuilding them right now, but it's...
Good luck with that.
Yeah, Nerchio in a bit of trouble right now as MC has found a crack in the armor. It is very close, actually, as you see. Very close in supplies, but with more and more reinforcements coming in from these 2 bases. 45 army supply to 38. And MC continues the onslaught here, and another base has to be evacuated. Nerchio not going to give up yet. He's going to rebuild those Queens, get some lava injects going, and try to climb up in the army supply once again. Remember, the Colossus are gone, so it is Roach Hydra versus Stalker Immortal at the moment.
If you look at the army of Nerchio, it doesn't look nearly as big enough to be able to hold this. He will need a lot of more Hydralis than this, and just a few Roaches to be able to tank for some time. And in that case, he's just making Hydralis at this point.
Yeah, just Hydralis. He's going to move down. It's a bit of an assault onto that 1 Stalker, down half hit points, but that's a lot of units here that MC has, with pylons quite close now. He's going to start to push forward towards
He's finally going to get that Roach Warren.
You best get it this time, MC. Yes, he does. And the Roach Warren goes down. And Nerchio comes in for the last fight potentially here. Hydra's doing a lot of damage overall, but MC should be whooping in more and more and more. Nerchio putting up a very strong fight over time, but that Immortal about to be picked off finally. No, actually still survives with just a couple of hit points left, and MC is dancing in Nerchio's face. And this is going to be game here. Our last few moments as Nerchio compiles 1 final army. Killing his own Hydralisks. Gonna use the Broodlings to help a little bit here, but not going to be enough. MC is pushing this back and will push for a victory in game number 1.
Do you know Minchel?
I know Minchel. Do you know Minchel?
I know Minchel.
I hope Nerchio knows Minchel, because he is here to stay right now. Map number 1 in favor of the boss toss. And now he's 1 game away from securing his place in the top 8 of the World Championship Series Europe Premier League.
You know, it's funny. This used to be kind of the go-to builds that Protosses would use against Zergs. Every single time Colossus tech, a lot of low-tier upgrades, basically +1 attack, +1 armor, not really prioritizing the blink or the +2 too early on. And it worked out pretty well for Protosses at the time, be it on Zelnaga Caverns, on a lot of maps, until it was more figured out and the game evolved, and that style kind of became outdated. But now, MC just basically took Nerchio through a flashback, and Nerchio, he wasn't ready. Maybe he hadn't faced this for so long that he wasn't sure how to react exactly, and he got the Corruptors very, very late. When the engagement began, the first set of force field was used, and then he used the second one, he trapped a lot of army. There was a single Corruptor shooting at the time. If those two Colossi had been negated better, I feel like if Nerchio had, say, 30 seconds to get maxed out before the engagement began and had his Corruptors there, I think he would have won. What do you think?
I think so too, actually. I think so. A few more seconds in his favor.
You want to resume replay and I'm the Protoss and you're the Zerg and I give you 30 more seconds?
I think I'm set up quite well to take a fight.
Yeah, I think so
I'm
too.
set up quite well. I think I am.
All right, then
I think
we're
I
going to do
still
it after the show.
Still lose. I'd fall into the one control group syndrome or something and just die.
That's me. That's Protoss's. That's what we do.
All right. Map number 2, Frost. Okay. We saw this map earlier. This was the epic game between both these players, where we saw Nerchio leading, then MC leading, then Nerchio leading, then MC killing. Let's find out if something similar can happen this time, or whether it be a much shorter version. As MC continues to chase the first place position in this tournament.
Jean-Michel.
Jean-Michel. Jean-Michel. Down, I was going to say up, but down here. On the bottom right-hand side is that very man, as the red Protoss player makes some noise for MC. I love his face. Up here, to the top left, there's the blue Protoss player playing for Team Acer. It's Nerchio.
Zerg player, even.
What did I say?
Protoss.
Oh, goddammit.
You got Protoss on your mind. What is going on with you?
I know.
You're going to the dark side, Sean.
I will have to soon. Yeah, oopsie daisy.
All right, cross map Frost. As much as I thought MC was going to go into this series with a lot of aggression, he did in the first game. He hit a nice 2-base timing, which worked out. On cross map, on Frost, it's going to be much harder to make this kind of timing work, especially crossing middle of the map. He's going to be spotted from very far away, or very early on when he hits any kind of attack. And from there, Nerchio, he's going to have so much time to prepare in his head how he's going to take the engagement and all that, no matter what timing comes, no matter what attack comes. So unless MC is able to trick Nerchio with some kind of sneaky little proxy pylon, I don't think aggression will work out too well on this map. Then again, with the Bostos, we've seen him pull miracles. Yeah,
he's got tricks up his sleeves, that's for sure. Not sure if he'll deploy any in this game or not. We'll have to find out. Single gas been taken so far from him. We'll be jumping into their simulator straight away here. Nerchio's opened up again with the spawn and pull first here, then followed by the hatchery. Every single map so far. You'd think he could have mixed it up a little bit and tried to exploit his image a bit more. And tried hatchery first, 3 hatch, and gain a little bit of an advantage there.
I think he definitely should have. It's always nice to be able to pull it off, but then again, it can be risky at times.
Yeah.
The one time that he goes for hatch first, MC's kind of rushing. Actually, MC, he's going to go for the single gas in this game, which I kind of like. He goes for a quick scout, so I think he realizes that he's up against one of those Zergs that is not scared to cheese in a very important games. Nerchio is one of those guys that you should never be too sure he's always going to be opening the same way, because sometimes he's going to throw down some pull 8, some pull 10 in there, and he's going to catch you off guard.
Chrono boosting it to the side, then it's core really early on. That's not very usual.
Maybe a 4-gate? Yeah, he actually has.
He stopped pro production.
No,
he starts Nexus. Wait, why did he chrono boost into the cyber core?
I guess he had one more saved up than he usually does, because he didn't chrono boost that many probes, because he sent out the original one out on the map. Could be that. Could be anything, really.
Well, whatever his case, his warp-gate research is sped up a little bit. What happens if he tries maybe a 4-gate, 1 gas or something?
Yeah, if he had done 4-gate actually off 1 base, I think he could have done very well this game, because we have 3 hatcheries after pull by Nerchio, and he's not going to have any gas anytime soon.
All right, well, we'll see. He's quite boosting the cyber core again.
I think, he might.
He's not messing around. He's got that probe to the top right.
Oh, he's going to add a lot of gateways.
All right, this is going to be a bit of a 4-gate coming out here, and Nerchio's got an overload that spots the probe moving up there.
He's not going to see the gates for a long time. This is a big deal. Good catch, Apollo. Good catch.
Eagle eyes. So there's the probe, and we will see a pylon here.
A sneaky pylon, maybe? Oh, no. Oh, he's too close to the watch.
He sees it.
What the hell?
He sees it straight away here.
Oh, the probe.
All right, well, there's a Zealot to try to keep that pylon alive here. Nerchio is gasless, guys.
Yeah, he has started 2 drones before this, and he's about to be supply blocked, so 2 overlords are on the way. Nerchio is still not making units. Do you think he's waiting? Yeah, okay, he starts 4 links. Should definitely get more.
I've seen him hold it with slow links before. Weirdly, I've seen it in a game.
What if it's Stalkers?
Yeah, it's not going to be though, right? Well, he's got too much gas. I guess he could do. We'll see. Come on, Minchel, make your mind up. 2 Zealots, Queens, and Zerglings.
Oh, Queens are there.
At this point, you just don't want to fight early, right? You just want to build up the Zealot count. And then eventually...
He's going for it.
Okay, this is quite aggressive. 14 extra Zerglings. Spinecrawl on the way as well. He's going to try and get a wraparound on these Queens. One Queen gets stuck there, and it does get picked off immediately. And he's going to chase down the second one here. Remember, there's 18 more Zerglings coming in. More Zealots and Zealots coming in. Slow links, yeah, not ideal. And the Zealots are right in the mineral line here, so he can actually run around, hide a little bit more. Transfuse goes down on 1 Queen, but is this going to be MC's ticket to the highway to the round of 16 straight away? Another Queen goes down, a Stalker in the mix too, and slow links, 14 more on the way. The Mothership Core goes down, but there's going to be another round of units in a second. There they are, 3 more Stalkers. And MC's making this one look easy. And I think Nerchio may be dead here, Todd.
Yeah, Nerchio is down to 24 drones here against 30 probes. He's making some spine crawlers in his natural. I think he realizes that this 3rd base is going to die.
Yeah, he's got 2 spines, 3 spines on that 3rd base, and there's too many units here, and there's going to be another warp-in just a couple of seconds' time here.
And in the meantime, MC is getting some probes, or he was at least. He's just cutting now. Okay, see, he starts 2 more. I think he realized that he's done the damage he had to do, even if he doesn't finish the game here. He's gained such a great lead.
Yeah.
I don't expect him to walk into spine crawlers if they are up, but if he's able to hit before that, actually, there isn't much for Nerchio. 7 Zerglings against 9 Zealots and 5 Stalkers.
So MC has a choice here. He can try and end the game straight away, which I'm pretty sure MC's personality screams end the game as soon as possible. Make a fool out of this guy rather than try to drag it on. He's 68 to a supply cap 36 right now. And is MC going to charge through? He can then take gases, take a 3rd, do whatever he wants pretty much at this point. Which way is he going to go?
Nerchio has not even mined a single bit of gas this game. He took it. He realized that he does not even have enough drones to basically mine from it, and he's going to get 2 extra spines.
All right,
more drones being used to make spines.
MC's going to charge in right now. He's just going to send it in. The drones come off the line here. Both players just absolutely go for it. MC with such a supply advantage, and the Zealots just destroy the drones, and the spine crawlers are going to die. And Nerchio's tournament here has come to an end. Is he going to dance? Not today. Not today. GG. MC wins 2-0 quite swiftly and makes a round of 8 performance here. Congratulations.
Brilliant prediction of non-aggression, Todd. Cross map, very hard to be aggressive. Well, not when you have warp-in, says the Bostos.
Yeah, and MC takes a bit of influence, I suppose, from the guy who went through in first place using Sans build. 4 gates, Zealots, 2 base. Easy win, apparently. And
I'm a little bit surprised. This is very, very risky. I mean, we've known MC to take risks and to be right a lot of the time, and here he was again. But if there had been speed, it would have been a very, very different game here, because Stalkers would have been surrounded and sniped immediately. And also Nerchio, I don't know, it was weird. He fought a little bit too early. Remember that first time he moved in with the 3 Queens? He tallied enough links, and then he lost the links.
And
the Queens were getting
fast.
chased down, and the spine crawler was cancelled. It just went from bad to worse at this point.
And Kolaris is 7 out of 8 when it comes to his predictions for the quarterfinals, Todd. 2 more players go in favor of Kolaris, and we have 8 players ready to rock and roll for the quarterfinals, which we will be drawing live, by the way. But for now, MC's with Red Eye.
Boss toss. Through to round of 8. Relief or happiness?
I'm really happiness because I'm advanced round 8. Yeah, I'm just really, really happy.
Let's talk about those 2 games with Nerchio. First game looked to be getting away from you. It looked like Nerchio had the lead. Maybe he would go on and win. Were you worried at all in the first map?
First map, I'm just trust my 2 base Orin, and San gave me tip. Nerchio's Orin defense is not good, so I tried double 2 base Orin.
Because you had a 2 base all in against San that didn't work very well earlier.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, but you know what? My 4-gate Sentry Gillette with Madash Collage is just afraid Zerg because I'm going. So Zerg need make Roach because I have Gillette and Sentry. If Zerg not, he lose. So I just afraid and make Immortal. And I saw his Hydroden, so I just made Corsas. So it's perfect for me.
Okay. You're in the round of 8 again. 3 seasons in a row now. You've made the round of 8. Last 2 seasons, you made the final and then lost the final, both seasons. So 3rd season in a row. Is this your season?
I hope so.
There's some tough players, though. There's some really good players in the round of 8, though. And is there anyone in there that you'd rather not play just yet, apart from MMA, because I know that you're very good friends?
I can play Vortex and Snoot and maybe Stardust. Yeah. So I really want Zerg because my PBG is not bad. So I want Vortex or Snoot. I think my week against PvP is my week, so I don't want to meet Stardust.
Okay. I asked San the same question. I'll ask you the same question. Did you look at the group and think, better for Boss Toss to finish second?
I just worry about San because he's good. I thought me and San advanced, so yeah.
But you didn't think in your head it would be better to finish second?
Yeah, I thought because if I lose against San, I'm second. If I win, I'm first. Yeah, right?
Yeah. No, there was some logic there, but I meant if you finish second, then you get to play a Zerg, maybe. But if you win, then you don't get to play a Zerg. So you only figured out,
it's
I need to be your manager.
Yeah, good translator. Yeah, good translator. Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you very much, MC. Congratulations. We'll see you in the quarterfinals in a couple of weeks' time. And that is it from the round of 16. We now know our 8 players, and this man is going to the quarterfinals. Let's check out with the boys who will give us a wrap-up for the whole week.
Thank you very much, Red Eye, once again. And I'm joined by our fantastic 2 commentators. And we finished with the round of 16. What are your thoughts for the week overall, I suppose?
It's gone quite as expected, mostly.
You're 7 out of 8, right?
I did all right.
Prediction-wise?
I did all right. I took a little bit of a, no, I didn't think it was a wild card at the time with TLO, but I had faith in him, but he didn't get it in the end, so.
Anything that stands out for you this week?
A lot. Actually, a lot of performances I didn't expect. The Vortex and Snoot taking first in their group. I mean, I knew they were good, but taking first over players like MMA, over players like Jack G, that was very, very good, and that's not something I expected. Sand over MC, I guess, is acceptable. As we said, these players, they are 50-50, but I would say MC showed some weakness here, some nervousness. I did not expect that in particular as well. What about you?
I have to agree with you. I think the one surprise out of all the results gone through, because I think the majority of them were kind of expected to a certain degree, but you have to look at MC and feel like if this guy is meant to win this tournament, being 2-time second place, weakness today may hinder his performances in the round of 8, I think. But we could take a look at the bracket for today just to confirm for you who is in first place and in second place from today's group. And, well, San first place. And the golden ticket, which means he'll be playing up against second place finishers from Group A, B, or C. MC second place. What do you think about Bling and Nerchio, though, other than these 2 golden boys?
For Bling, again, like I said it before, that after the series that he ended up being knocked out in, if he just rounds out his matchups, then we could certainly see him back in the round of 16, maybe even up because his Protoss versus Protoss was what really got him here. And then Nerchio, it's just Nerchio. I mean, we expect to see him like going into these top positions because he is one of still. I mean, despite having fallen off a little bit, he's still one of the best Zerg foreigners out there. So,
yeah, you think we can see bigger and better performances from Bling next season?
Yeah, for sure. I think Bling is one of those players that's been around for a long time, and it works a little bit with motivation with him. Sometimes he's going to be doing a bit more partying for some time. Sometimes he's going to be practicing hard, and when he practices hard, he's definitely one of those very, very good Protosses that we have in Europe, and we have a lot of them.
All right, well, thank you guys for joining me, and it's time to get ready for the group drawing. So to begin the process, where are you, Red Eye?
Well, right now I'm over in the crowd where the well, the crowd have been enjoying themselves this evening with our Group D matches. We also have the players over here as well. They're already in place. In fact, we have quite a few of the players. Bling's still with us. Daishi's down here as well. I don't know what Daishi's doing, to be honest. He should have gone home 2 days ago, but he's just stuck around. It's great to have him here as well. MC's down here. He's going to wait and see who he's going to play as well. And at this point in the show, we'd usually be saying au revoir, goodbye, arrivederci, and that'd be it. We'd be off air. But right now, we are not going off air because we're going to have the round of 8 drawing. So here we go. Let's go and join Mr. Kugelman. David, a.k.a. Sean, product manager for the WCS, is here to make the official draw. Todd is also with me as well to discuss the draw as it comes out live. This is not pre-recorded. This is live right now. If I pinch him, it hurts. That's how live we are right now. Are you ready, David? Okay, let me explain the rules of the draw so that everyone is clear first of all. The first 4 names out of the cup will be the 4 runners-up from groups A, B, C and D from the round of 16. When we've drawn all 4 runners-up, we will draw the winners out, but they will be drawn in 2 sections. That's because no winner of a group can play a second-place player in a group or be on the same side of the bracket. I hope that's clear enough for you at home.
Hey.
We'll talk about it at the end. Right, let's make the draw. Let's find out who the first player is in the round of 8 for WCS Season 1 here in Europe in the Premier League. Our first player is MC. So, okay, thank you very much. So MC from Group D this evening, finished in 2nd place to San. Won't play the next player, so don't get too excited just yet. We're going to draw them in order down the bracket. In the 2nd position will be Jack G. So Jack G will be on the same half. He'll be on the same half of the draw as MC. So he does have a Terran in his half if he gets through to the semi-final, potentially. Bottom half of the draw now. Our 3rd player in the quarterfinal from Group A is MMA. The former Triple Crown winner, finishing 2nd on Tuesday, goes into position 3. And our last man out should, in theory, be the runner-up from Group C. Let's see, just to be sure. It is the Finnish Protoss, Walmu. Okay, so we have our first 4 players. Sean, if you want to get ready with Groups A and C winners. Okay, Todd, MC, Jack G, 1 half of the draw, MMA, Walmu, the other half of the draw.
Second in their group.
Yeah, I know, right?
Have you seen the names? Oh my God, this tournament.
These are the
so
runners-up.
stacked.
It's ridiculous, isn't it? Absolutely ridiculous. So,
Unbelievable.
What it means right now is, let's just to clarify this for you. It means that MC and Jack G are in the upper half of the draw. Now, they can't have either Group B winner or Group D winner in their half. So Sean is busy arranging for the winners of Group A and C to go into the cup. Let's place them in and just drop them out so that we know that they're in there. Good job, Todd. And let's draw. Here we go then, ladies and gentlemen. MC will play... It's Stardust. Wow. Oh my goodness. I think MC might want to work with Sean afterwards, after that draw. So MC plays Stardust, not the draw he wanted. Let's just confirm. Jack G will play the winner of Group A, which will be Vortex. So Jack G versus Vortex is our other game. Now, at this point, thank you very much, Sean. Sean's now going to go and put the last 2 balls in our cup. It's also worth mentioning here that if Jack G gets through and Stardust gets through, it's team kill time. Ouch.
Oh, yeah, that would be a pretty nice match, as much as I'm sure they will also hate it. to have to beat each other.
But any of these games would be great right now. MC versus Vortex would be fun as well. Jack G versus Vortex is going to be great. MC Stardust, I know he doesn't like it, but I think that's going to be great.
Yeah, a lot of great matches going to this round of 8, in my opinion. And actually, I wonder so much where Snoot is going to land.
Well, let's find out, because the last 2 balls are going in the cup. Let's give them a spin round. That was noisy. Wow. And MMA will play. Let's find out. It's going to be Snoot. So MMA versus Snoot.
People in the audience were saying San, and San was saying no.
Yeah. I wondered whether Sam would be a little unhappy if he'd come out there. Instead, incredibly, we get a PvP in our final game of the quarterfinals, because it will be Welmu versus San.
Two PvP and 2 TVZ. I think that's great for quarterfinals. That means we're going to have PVT or PVZ in semifinals.
Yep, fantastic. Thank you very much, Sean. Ladies and gentlemen, everyone, our product manager for WCS, Sean, with the draw. Thank you very much. Thank you. Now, before we dissect this, let's get the initial reactions of some of the players who are in the audience with Sean right now.
Thank you very much, Red Eye. So there was mixed reactions. First of all, MC, when he got drawn in a Protoss versus Protoss, wasn't that happy. Didn't want that. Why not? Come here.
Yeah.
Why no PvP?
I said I want Zerg because PBG is my best matchup, but it's 33%. But I hate Sean.
Not me, the other one. And is that you a little bit worried about this, or lots of practice, kill Stardust?
I think it's if me try hard training, it's for me, because Stardust is not SOS and CJ anti-hero. So yeah, I can beat him. Easy peasy.
Well, good luck with that. A couple more reactions over here. First of all, Daishi, what do you think about the Snoot Jack G game? What are your thoughts on that? Who do you think's going to win?
I think I gotta say Jack G.
Jack G? You think Jack G? Jack G, sorry. Vortex Jack G, sorry.
Oh, Vortex Jack G?
Yeah, sorry.
I have to go for Jack G.
Yeah, over Vortex?
Yeah.
Ooh, all right. And the final reaction, San. PvP. Yay?
Yeah.
So good? You know MMA.
I don't want to Terran.
Don't want
because
Terran.
Terran now very imba.
Very imba.
So I want to Welmu.
So, Welmu, GG, easy. Easy peasy?
Not easy.
Not easy?
Just Terran imba.
Okay, Terran imba. All right, here's reactions from the players. I suppose I'll hand it back over to you, Red Eye.
We'll get reactions as well from Todd. Looking at those 4 matches, it's an interesting 4 matches at the very least. Let's just start quickly. MC Stardust, not the draw that MC wanted, but do you imagine Stardust is looking at it going, ooh, I quite like look at that draw? Or was he going to look at that and think, actually, that's a difficult match as well?
I think he should definitely be looking forward to that match, in a sense where, as I said before, he practiced a lot for Katowice, in my opinion. There was a lot of Protosses there, and I think he's very, very good in Protoss versus Protoss. In my opinion, one of the best. So is MC. Preparation is going to be very important here. Both of these guys, they need to go home. They need to start playing custom games tonight. As soon as... I'm not kidding.
He's not kidding, guys. Just go home right now and start playing. Game 2 is Jack G Vortex. I'm particularly looking forward to that, mainly because I'm a Terran player, but also because Vortex has just been playing some sexy Zerg player in StarCraft 2 over the last couple of months. And that matchup that's going to be a thrilling game.
It's definitely going to be. It's funny how Jack G, Vortex, Snoot and MMA, they kind of exchange, they played each other. So they played a bunch of TVZ already, and I'm sure there's going to be so much studying from all of them going to these games. And there's going to be a lot of anticipation in how to try and counter each other at the same time. But overall, TVZ has proven to be one of maybe the most fun matchup in StarCraft 2, the most entertaining to watch, and I expect nothing but fireworks and great play out of all these guys, and I cannot wait.
Jack G Vortex, great game. MMA Snoot, another TVZ, another fantastic matchup. And then we'll end with Wellmu versus Sam, which is an intriguing prospect for many reasons. Wellmu got to the last 8 last year and then came unstuck, but he's in great form and he's taken down a ton of Korean Protoss recently. So is San just another one of those that he can take down, or do you think San remains as the favorite overall?
I think he does, because Wellmu, as strong as he's proven to be lately, or he showed us a lot of good things. He was 0-3. He was on the verge of elimination before finally starting winning. He had some tough series. He finally beat Baby Knight. It came down to the last game. It was pretty close. Going up against San, who today played some of the most impressive Protoss I think I've seen so far in this tournament, up against the boss toss. It's going to be tough, I think, for Wellmu, but again, he's already home. He's probably already practicing right now and watching the VODs of his opponents, so definitely going to have a shot too, and I'm glad that we have 2 PvP. I'm not going to go out of a job anytime soon.
No, we're going to hire you back. You'll definitely be back for the finals, that's for sure. Thank you very much, Todd. My thanks to our observer this week, Mr. Funk, who doesn't get enough credit, and also to the commentary team of Kalaris and Apollo alongside Todd. Thank you all for tuning in. Thanks to everyone that's come down to the studio as well. But that is it for the round of 16 for StarCraft 2's World Championship Series Europe Season 1 Premier League. We will be back in a couple of weeks' time with the finals. Don't forget, WCS America next weekend, 5th, 6th of April. We'll see you then.